What's up, YouTube? Mr. Lima C here, and today we're going to talk about a little bit of the unfortunate news, which is it looks like 2.4 ladder start is going to be pushed out again a little bit further. So let's read it and see kind of what we got. This was from Pez. He says, "We will have an update on this later this week, along with some hard dates." So finally, we're at least going to get some hard dates. Unfortunately, that ETA of end of month has pushed out, but it isn't 4 months or anywhere near. The fact that he uses 4 months, though, is a very scary amount of time to say. Why is it delayed? Well, I think we can do better at communicating still, and I think people saw the comment and were under bated breath waiting for that communication. I mean, it's true. You said end of month. Unfortunately, we needed to do some digging on our end, and we still are on our side. But I promise for some comms later this week. So today is, Wednesday? I think some people may have noticed a maintenance didn't go as planned last week, and we're investigating and getting all the details so you are all properly informed on what happened. We will also talk about that. That is very true. They did the maintenance, and then they had to redo some stuff, I think, for EU, and they definitely ran into some issues when they just kind of did the quick maintenance to take it down. So I don't know what they were trying to fix with that, but just good to know. As for ladder, we are anticipating launching that a week or two after 2.4 hits. Why a week or two? Because we want to ensure that we can address any issues that may arise with the launch of a large update like this to a much larger audience than PTR. Sometimes these come up, and we want to ensure the integrity and competitive nature of the ladder doesn't run into any snags, which I do like. I mean, I think that's still probably the right way to go, because, if we launch day one and the ladder is garbage, it's just going to be super sad. So at least launching that week before so we can kind of hit an audience and test whatever things again. So they were discussing, Adam had said ladder before end of the month, which it's March 23rd right now. So we would have been expecting it within a week, basically. And 2.4 to hit probably around right now then, because if they were going to do a week prior to ladder, if ladder was going to start during this time. So that's definitely a little bit disappointing, but I do wonder what stuff they ran into, and I'm not going to fault them for actually taking the time to get it right. This is a big patch. There's a lot of stuff that's happening right now. A lot of changes that are being made to the game, and it's not just as simple of changes like you're just changing some damage numbers, which they're doing some of that stuff, but they're also kind of changing the underlying piece, of the game they're going in and changing some formula, some mechanics that are happening, how things are working down there. And they also now have, with the shared stashes and all these things, more probably concern around making sure that duping and that stuff doesn't happen. So maybe they ran into something like that in, the latest PTR. Some people were duping and they found a way and they're trying to close that up or something. They also wanted to do stuff with the saves. Remember, they were changing how the game literally saved files so that it was writing back to the global more or less. Maybe less. Maybe it was just writing to the regional and then saving and then going to global later. It's there's big changes that are happening like that are beyond what we do see, just in kind of what we physically see. But that being said, 4 months does worry me a little bit. Why are you saying, but it isn't 4 months or anywhere near? Because now this makes me go, is it 3 months? Is that near 4 months? Is it 2 months? And that's, I mean, that's half of 4 months. Um, Maybe it's 9 months. That's not near 4 months. True. Oh, that Reddit post was in response to somebody predicting it wouldn't come out for 4 months. Okay, the context there helps a little bit. So, yeah, I guess at that point we'll just have to see. Right there, maybe it'll just be a few more weeks. Maybe it'll be a month. Maybe it'll be 2 months. Anything over that, I would say, is definitely beyond. And like I say, I'm still slightly disappointed because I still am like, I'm chomping at the bit here, right? I really want to play ladder. But I don't know. They're gonna work on it and they're gonna try and release it. And I mean, you say I wish Llama was less of a Blizz shill. No, I mean, they're not paying me for any of this right here. This is just me talking how I feel on it. I just look at a lot of games, how they've come out. I look at Cyberpunk, I look at whatever stuff. A lot of games are launching and whatever stuff, and they're just like terrible. There's so many bugs, there's so many issues because they're so eager to drop it in time that they don't actually like take the time to actually fix the stuff. And so, it's like at this point, I like late greater than broken. That's it. And I know that's just how gaming works now. It just, everything's just buggy and everything. I mean, even when I was playing Elden Ring, it was like stuttering and having lag issues all over the place. And it was like, what's going on? Why is this so bad on my PC? My PC is like super good. But this is just a lot of games now just kind of release and they're very buggy and they just have a lot of issues and all this stuff. And I mean, D2R still has its own bugs and its own issues for sure. But at this point it's like, and even when D2R did officially launch, it still had its issues. Right? But I would rather at this point they recognize something happened and didn't go right during the maintenance, and we're gonna, we're working on that and we want to get that fixed before we release it. And like I say, it still will come out and it still probably will have bugs and whatever things, but at least it's gonna be less broken, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, there's still, like I say, there's still some bugs in D2R, like Kane not identifying things in my cube, that I'm like, come on, can we fix this already? What are we doing? So there's still some things that are a little buggy, and there's still like the load times, but I don't know if the load times are ever going to change. Just, that's just maybe too much stuff with everything on top loading and stuff, but. I could live with those where they're at. They're not like the worst thing in the world. They're just a little annoying. But yeah, just there's still a few things that need to be changed and fixed. And the lobby, I would love to be just better overall. And I've got videos on all of those things. But anyways, right now, here's the why. And I think the thing is, let's just wait for this communication that they're going to give out to us here. They said, they promised for comms later this week, and they're going to talk about what happened. And, I think they'll be pretty transparent with everything that's happened and where they're going. I feel like every time there's been something like this, they come out and they say, we tried this and it didn't work. And so now we're having to rechange all of this around, and that's why it's delayed or something. So we'll see what they say. A little bit annoying for sure. I know all of us were really eager, and we all really want 2.4 to just drop. So I guess for right now, gives us more time for our single player characters. Give us another month or two, whatever it is, and then we'll get in there. So I don't know. When do you guys think it's going to drop? Get your predictions in, because hard dates are coming soon. Whoever's close enough gets a heart from Llama or something. GG, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, YouTube.